Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you, Antoinette. How are you doing? Appreciate you for jumping aboard and letting me know you're here. So, what am I doing right now? I am, first of all, it's going to be very short because I'm trying out something different and I'm doing a morning mindset talk. And I've been listening to a few of my coaches and mentors, and they kind of say, hey, you got to get ready. And what's the one thing that people who are successful they do. They have a routine, they have a plan, they have a morning mindset, right? So I just figured let me give out a little bit to that. But if you come aboard, say hi. Let me know who you are, where you're from, where you're coming in from. I want to spread the word of your joy and what's going on with you as well. If you have a project going on, let's talk about it. Let's share it. I'm extremely excited about that. And I want to give a shout out to everyone out there. So good morning to you all as well. And oh, let me see if I can get the right angle. Kind of weird drinking it from this way right here. So this right here is my wife's cup. Let me see if I can get that in the shop. There we go. This is her brand, Dope Ass Queen Fearless, where she does women empowerment. So today I'm drinking from her cup and her joy. So thank you very much. If you want one of these, you can pick one up as well inside of our store. But morning mindset meeting. What are we doing? Morning mindset. We want to talk about this in today's coach mindset. My coach was talking about something that was very, very important and resonated with me extremely. So I said, you know what? Let me share it with the group as well and people out there listening with us as well, right? And so, what is that? Well, what's going on here? Keyboard setup assistant. Okay, I don't know what that is, but we'll try that a little bit later. Growth. That's what we're talking about. You want to grow, and one of the best ways to do that is to get uncomfortable. There is no growth in playing it safe. And I'm taking a look at a couple of my notes here. There's no growth in you being comfortable in a position and where you're at. You want to explore, you want to grow, understandable. So, one of the first things that really work on is your mindset, right? You have to be able to change that. You cannot, a matter of fact, I said this in one of the groups yesterday. Someone was asking about it, and I said, you cannot become the person who you want to be if you are comfortable with the person who you are, right? You want to grow into a new path, no matter what it is. If it's work, if it's professional, if it's in your relationship, you can't get better if you don't work at adjusting the things that you have to deal with right now, right? And so how do you do that? That's the question, right? Everybody wants to know. I want to do it, but I don't know how to do it. I say the first step is identifying. You got to identify that you want to, right? And then when you break it down, you have to adjust the small things. So, for an example, I'll give you a hint. Or, and if you have questions, please reach out. I want to hear them. I want to see what you got. I want to know what's going on with you as well. Please don't be afraid to throw something inside of the chat box. Love to hear about it, or if you have a comment, definitely do that. And then also, real quick, I have a new system I'm working out. Right inside of the should be in a link somewhere. There is a link for a message system where you can leave a message. You can do it anonymously if you like, and you just call in and leave a voice message. You record it, and it will come on. And I even put it on the show sometimes if you're okay with that. So, but for an example, I wanted to work at stretching, right? My flexibility. And so I had to change my mindset, whereas I always looked at it as I had to do it, right? And now I changed that mindset to work at it and look at it as I get to do it. Hey, it's a few different words that change, but it also started making me say, hey, I have the opportunity to, whereas a lot of people don't, right? So let's work at changing that mindset. Let's work at growing. And also, another small thing too, collaboration. I know so many people, and I'm speaking specifically to my culture right now. Hey, you know my show, you know what I do. I don't call it, I'm not afraid to call it out. You are what you are. Get rid of that crab in the bucket mindset. I am in so many other groups that we collaborate together, and they're not afraid to say, hey, let's work together. Let me put you on my show. Let me say what your show is. Let me do this. And I see the growth. I've gotten messages and people have asked me my podcast, how did you get to this position? You're in the top 10% in the world. My podcast reached number 55 in my category in the entire United States for this week, last week, one of them. It was 93. I cracked the top 100, then it went to 55. It's because I started collaborating and started working with other people in my same field. And then they grew and I grew, right? But when we come together with ourselves, we have that mentality of, hey, it's all about me. It doesn't matter about anyone else. Thank you guys for those love. I see that. That's absolutely amazing. I appreciate those hearts and those thumbs up out there. It shows me that everything that we're doing, we're working towards. It's it's all coming to fruition. So, but yeah, so collaboration, right? But it all started with the mindset. We can't think that I don't want to work with this person because they're going to get all the accolades, they're going to grow, they're going to do whatever, right? So that's just a small thing I wanted to come on and kind of talk to you about, give you a small tip. Also, the last thing I want to kind of mention is you have to be willing to be open for new things, new ideas. What do I mean by that? Well, if you want to learn, go to where that subject matter is being taught. Show up, right? Don't go into the mindset of, well, I'm always quiet. I don't want to get in a group. I don't want to be around people who are being positive. But then I want to learn, but I don't want to say something. I don't want to ask a question. Then stay in a position that you're in, then, right? Learn, be open to say, hey, I need some assistance. Can someone help me out? It's only going to be a big win for you. There it is. It wasn't working a second ago. I had to restart it. So, but it's going to be a big win for you. So, work at changing the mindset. And I think I'm going to be working to do this more often. And also, keep a lookout because we have some new shows coming up as well. On Mondays at 11 a.m. Eastern, we're still working out all the details. We're going to be coming on LinkedIn Live every Monday. And then on Wednesdays, we're going to be doing YouTube Live at 11 a.m. Eastern. And then also for those couples, my wife and I, we've been working again on ours, right? On Fridays after dark. New episodes are going to be dropping 11 p.m. Eastern time for everyone who would like to be a part and join in. So please come on in. We are structuring and working to scale our businesses and grow, and we had to change our mindset. And now I'm reworking things. So come along. I want to see you on this journey, and don't be afraid to open up and talk. Right? Thank you guys. If you have any questions or a suggestion, check out the link and drop a text message or a voice message. Actually, I think it only does voice messages. You can leave a recorded one. You can do it anonymously. It doesn't matter. Just say if you like about the show. If you have a question, let us know. We're growing and we're getting out there more. Right? Thank you guys. Have a good day and keep living while you're alive.
Live your life within the moment. And don't go wait until the morning. You never know when it is over. All that I know is we'll get older. So let us dance this night away.